So yeah, what is up guys, Ghost here, and today I got you guys all a video going over the 20 best weapons in the entire Modern Warfare series, all the way from the original Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare to now with Modern Warfare 2019. Obviously, the newest Modern Warfare MW2 isn't out yet, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some god tier, amazing, iconic weapons in that game as well. But in the meantime, let's go over the entire Modern Warfare franchise just to see what's the best of the best. All right, so what's your favorite MW weapon, and what do you think is overall the best like Modern Warfare weapon from MW 2, 3, or any Modern Warfare? So make sure you guys do for sure comment that down below, and I'm gonna be reading your guys' comments from my community tab, which I am gonna be featuring your comments in this video because I actually ran a poll asking you guys what are some of the best guns in the Modern Warfare series, and I'm gonna be screenshotting your guys' comments and putting them over this entire video with some of the weapons. So if you guys want to be possibly featured in the video, for sure go to my community tab, vote on the post, and also just comment in the post and interact. So yeah, make sure you guys are definitely subscribing and liking the video for more classic Call of Duty content. But let's get right into it. So start the video off with the number 20 spot. We have the good old Barrett 50 cal. So this comment says, the Barrett 50 cal sniper, I know the intervention was cooler looking and had the bolt action animation, but the Barrett did more damage, sounded insane, and I have yet to see a semi-auto sniper rifle with that type of range and ammo, especially since then in the series. So many fond memories of melting with that thing on Afghan and High Rise. Next one says Barrett 50 cal from all three MWs, easily my favorite sniper from all three games. I love its crazy mag size and fire rate. You can effectively kill at close range by just hip firing your whole mag. Next comment says the MW2 Barrett 50 cal. How can you not like it when you can hit so much feeds, and the fact that it has 20 rounds with extended mags and a thick fire rate cap makes it outclass some shotguns up close. So yeah, overall the Barrett 50 cal is for sure an iconic sniper. It's a nasty one, 100%, and it has the iconic sound to it as well. You just know it's the Barrett 50 cal off of that sound. So let's go on to the next one. Moving on to the number 19 spot, we have the good old Desert Eagle from Call of Duty 4. Just like the Barrett 50 cal, this one also does have that iconic sound of one of the best sounding weapons in any Call of Duty. And the only bad thing about the Deagle is that obviously high recoil, the view kick on it is pretty terrible, honestly, but that's just the known thing about it. If you can deal with it, then you can do pretty good with it. It's just that crazy damage is just good enough for just to simply use it and go off with it. So you can never go wrong with the Deagle in pretty much any Modern Warfare game, aside from maybe MW3, since that one's just kind of booty. Even the MW 2019 one is also pretty good. But let's go on to the next one. At the number 18 spot, we have yet again another Call of Duty 4 weapon. This is the AK-74U. This is a very solid SMG in this game. In my opinion, it's the best SMG in Call of Duty 4. I feel like it's better than the MP5 in this game as well. I just love the smoothness of this weapon, and I feel like we haven't seen that many good AK-74Us, at least in my eyes. But this one for sure is the best one out of all the ones that we've gotten, and I hope to see this actually come back in Modern Warfare 2 this year. Next up in Modern Warfare 2, at the number 17 spot, we have the TAR-21. So the first comment here says TAR-21, the gun was elite for nuke runs after the ACR, of course. Definitely ACR from both MW2 and MW3. The TAR-21 was underrated. The TAR-21 could easily two-shot with clean iron sights, and the recoil wasn't that bad. So the TAR, I definitely think it is underrated. And this game has a lot of very good ARs, and this for sure, the silencer is a low-key godly, man. It just has a good feeling to it, and again, I hope it does come back in MW2 this year. Going back to Call of Duty 4, at the number 16 spot, we have the good old classic AK-47. I feel like out of the entire Modern Warfare series, this probably is the best one. I mean, just in general, every AK cannon is actually very good. In MW2 it's pretty good, in MW3 it's good too, even in MW 2019. I feel like it's very solid. So this is a staple weapon in any Call of Duty and one of the most iconic weapons ever. So I'm pretty sure it's obviously going to come back in the next one, and it's going to be pretty good like it always is. In Modern Warfare 2 at the number 15 spot, we have the good old Intervention. So this comment says the Intervention takes the number 1 spot for me because it's an iconic weapon. It was amazing to use, and it's the Intervention. Like, it speaks for itself, you know? Next one says, obviously, the Intervention from MW2. And lastly, the Intervention is just the best sniper, in my opinion, all COD series. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is the best sniper ever in Call of Duty? Everyone pretty much regards it to be as the best sniper ever, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of overrated, but it is a good sniper at the end of the day. It really is. You can't deny that, because this sparked so many memories and nostalgia, and obviously with FaZe Clan trick-shotting and using this back in the day, it's for sure a nostalgic sniper. Still sticking with the MW2 at the number 14 spot, we have the Akimbo G18. Now, this is one of the most fun things that I can ever use and you'll ever use in any Call of Duty. Just the sheer fire rate, the sheer damage and bullet holes that this weapon is makes it so much fun. And also the sound of it is very satisfying and amazing. You cannot go wrong with this, having it as a secondary weapon. Oh man, they don't make secondary weapons like this anymore, to be honest. So yeah, this is for sure the best of the best when it comes down to the secondary weapons. We now go to MW3 at the number 13 spot. We have the good old PP90M1. So Bird Knives says, anyone else feeling the PP90M1? I think it was pretty competitive with the MP7, especially on the Wii, where it actually had a higher fire rate. I don't think I actually knew that with the Wii version of MW3. That's crazy, and yeah, people actually do play and did play the Wii version of MW3 and any of the CODs back on the Wii back then, you know? Let me know if you guys actually did, because Bird Knives obviously is heavily into Wii COD gaming, but regardless of that, this is of course a bullet hole. It's just like the G18, and it's just so satisfying and fun to use. It's just a quirky weapon, and it's just so good. Going back to MW2 at the number 12 spot, we do have the good old Scar H. So first comment says, honestly, the Scar from every Modern Warfare game slaps, especially from MW2 or MW 2019. MW2 Scar H, I got my first nuke with that gun. Scar H MW2, so good, I got a nuke with it. So yeah, this is for sure a nuke worthy weapon. It's a very smooth gun, but the only downside that it does have in this game at least is that it only, I think, has 20 shots by default, so it doesn't have that much ammo. You have to run extended mags on it pretty much, but hey, this gun has like little to no recoil, solid damage, and just overall is a powerhouse. Now at the number 11 spot with MW3, we have the Striker. So this comment says, man, you can't go wrong with a Striker from MW3. So much fun. And that's so true. This gun, especially in Infected, is so much fun to use. It's a spam weapon, just like the Brecci from Black Ops 3, but this was like the original Brecci. This thing is so powerful and just has great damage, so much ammo. It's just a dream. It's ridiculous as hell, the amount of kills you can get and how you can get them. Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me, and honestly, I hope this does come back in Modern Warfare 2 this year. Another amazing shotgun. Here at the number 10 spot, we have the Spaz 12 from MW2. This is by far the best Spaz 12 out of any of the Spazes that we've had in any of the CODs. This gun is incredible. You just do not know the capability of this weapon's power if you have not simply used it. Like, man, this gun is just so ridiculous. It has you questioning, how the heck did I get that kill? How did I manage to, get that kill at that range? It's just so mobile, agile, and one of the best secondary weapons ever. Like, it's just crazy how this is a secondary weapon and it's that powerful. So hopefully in MW2 this year, if it's in the game, it actually is good and it's not trashed at all. Moving on to the number 9 spot, we do have the M4 from Modern Warfare 2019. So obviously the M4 from MW 2019 with the red attachments, it's a laser against enemies, and the USP, it's a classic pistol. Sad that they didn't include it in MW 2019. The MW MW 2019 M4A1. It's a good gun for the game with good stuff on it. Next up, the M4 and MW 2019 is the best M4 in the franchise. So do you guys agree with that comment right there? There's been so many different variations of the M4, but this one just seems to be the most overused one. I mean, it's good, but I feel like there's better weapons in this game, in my opinion. But hey, it's just a staple classic M4. It's obviously going to be in the next MW, which is, you know, not surprised. Next up at the number 8 spot, we do have the MP5 from Modern Warfare. So the MP5 and MW 2019, good rate of fire, very controllable recoil, and some great attachment options like the integrally suppressed barrel just make it a beast. Plus the higher damage magazine makes it even better. The MP5 and the M4 are just so iconic. They always come above everything else in the series. It's really a franchise defining feature for MW to have an MP5 and an M4, and for that I think the COD 4 MP5 and the M4 for MW 2019 are the best. So the MP5 typically in any Call of Duty is obviously very freaking good, and it's not even a surprise in Modern Warfare 2019. This one just so happens to be just insane compared to the other MP5s that we've gotten in the MW series, in my opinion, and we'll see how it is in the next COD. At the number 7 spot, we have the CX-9 from Modern Warfare. I definitely do think this is way better than the MP5 in this game. Just look at the kills that I'm getting with this thing here. It just is so ridiculous. I feel like this just does it way easier than the MP5. It would be a lot more difficult to do this with the MP5 because you gotta deal with that recoil control, but this gun just with the recoil, it's just non-existent, man. That fire rate is everything. It's just so fun to use, so broken, and that's why it's here at the number 7 spot, better than the MP5. Moving to the number 6 spot, we have the Akimbo FMG9s from MW3. The MW3 FMG9s were like a fever dream, so fun to use Akimbo. Yeah, this thing was so crazy, especially in Infected. It's the most fun ever, and this used to be even more overpowered. Way back when the game first came out, it was so broken to the point where they did have to nerf it, but when they actually did nerf it, they accidentally buffed it and increased the fire rate. Bro, they messed up so bad with this gun back in the day. But regardless of that nerf, dude, nothing can stop this weapon at all. And honestly, I seriously want this gun to come back in MW2 this year, and I hope it's just as broken. Screw it, we want more broken and fun guns in COD. So now we're tapping into the top 5 best Modern Warfare weapons, with the number 5 spot being the MP7 from MW3. This gun is so insane, especially with that no recoil, that fast fire rate. You cannot go wrong with this weapon at all, period, man. Like, this is one of the best overall guns all around. At any range, this gun is good, and you will laser beam people, and it's not even funny how easy of the kills you can get with the smooth MP7 here in this game. At the number 4 spot, we do have the MW2 UMP45. So the UMP45 silence from MW2 literally has SMG handling and the damage of an LMG with the recoil of an AR, and you don't appear on the minimap. It's too broken. I've only played MW2, my favorite COD of all time. Maybe the new one will beat it, who knows. So I gotta give it to the UMP. Rate of fire isn't bad, damage is good, and you know, it's one of my favorite guns in real life next to the Chris Vector. UMP45 suppressor was always a banger. UMP is the best for me, to be honest. It kills fast and fires fast. MW2 UMP45 suppressor and stopping power, do I have to say more? And that is so true. This go-to setup with suppressor and stopping power in MW2 is so iconic, classic, and since it was a banger in this game, I'm pretty sure it'll be a banger in MW2. There's no doubt they have to bring this back in MW2, man. Now at the number 3 spot, we have the ACR. MW2 ACR was a harbinger of death, literally no recoil, and kills anything that moves in sight. MW3 ACR is very good with not much recoil and super easy to get a Moab, so it's either between those two ACRs, the MW2 one or the Modern Warfare 3 one, but I feel as though MW3's is just way better, in this game compared to the MW2 one. Like that one is not even that bad at all. It's solid for what it is in MW2. But I feel like MW3 is just more iconic and known and just used overall compared to the Modern Warfare 2 one. Moving to the number 2 spot, almost to the number 1, we have the M16 in Call of Duty 4. This was the original overpowered broken weapon that we had. Like the first overpowered broken thing that we ever had in the Call of Duty game. And even now, like 13 years freaking later, it's still good. It's still broken regardless of anything, man. Slap on a red dot, stopping power. It's a sniper. It's literally a two-shotting sniper. This thing is insane in this game, and no other M16 has ever come close to beating the original COD 4 M16, man. It's just an easy gun to use. Now lastly, at the number 1 spot, the best gun in the entire Modern Warfare series is the MW2 Famas. MW2 Famas, most OP gun in any COD, not even close. How this gun got through playtesting is beyond me. A 2-shot kill on any range with a 3-round burst? Yeah, seems right. Famas from MW2. Famas shot basically sniper rounds and had no recoil. Also, it was better than the M16. MW2 Famas, a better version of the M16 from COD 4, and that is saying something. By the way, it was the first weapon to get banned for competitive play in COD history. Does anyone talk about the MW2 Famas? I know every gun was OP, but Famas was on top for me. And yeah, dude, this gun is like, I feel like it's never talked about at all, because people always talk about the M16 over this gun in terms of like a burst weapon. No one gives the Famas credit, but dude, this gun is ridiculous. It's so good. It's man, just go ahead and use it on MW2 and you'll see why I pick and chose this to be the number 1 spot. But guys, that's been the whole entire video. Like and subscribe for me at the end. Peace out.
Too paranoid. Sorry if I get annoyed. If you get ignored, sorry, I'm just paranoid. I never thought I would feel for my life. Got situations that I'm fucking with.